Have you ever thought to read the book of Revelation? Well, let me tell you. It's going to be a scary time for a certain group of people, the ones who hate the Most High God's holy seed. You know, the ones who resemble him with their woolly hair as mentioned in Daniel chapter 7 verse 9, Revelation chapter 6 verses 15 and 16. Verse 15 says, "And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains." Verse 16, "And said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb." There's a divine reason why black people of the world can't seem to get it together. Read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and Leviticus chapter 26 and realize that God placed his holy seed under a deep slumber. Here, let me prove it with a couple of passages. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 44 says, "They were once the head, but the word declared, He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail." Verse 48 goes on to say, "Thou shalt serve thine enemies in hunger, thirst, and in want of all things." Since the nation of Israel was a stiff-necked people and needed to learn the hard way, the Most High God gave them a spirit of slumber. He also allowed the enemy to oppress them. Here's proof. Read Psalm chapter 83 verses 3 and 4. "They have taken crafty counsel. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." But Baruch chapter 2 verses 30 through 32 says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear." Zephaniah chapter 3 verses 19 and 20 says, "Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord." Mark my words when I say that the world will finally realize who black people are. We are the stiff-necked, hard-headed Israelites mentioned throughout the Bible. We are God's lost sheep, finally awakening as prophesied. Once everyone starts to understand this, you will look at black people in amazement. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verses 1 through 5 is my proof. Listen to what it says. "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. They shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, saying, We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor." Anyone in the entire world who is at least 3/4 black is considered an Israelite and is promised salvation. All others must be found worthy. If I wasn't an Israelite and wanted to be redeemed, I would do my part to awaken the Most High God's lost sheep. I am Angie Boo, signing out. Peace.